loves, my name is Akachukwu. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're seeing me for the first time, you are welcome. Today's hairstyle is an easy false hawk braidless crochet hairstyle that we are going to be trying on. I'm going to be showing you the full details on how I achieved this amazing look. So if it's something that you're interested in, just keep watching. The first thing I did was to section my hair into three different parts. The first one was to go above my ears and section it to the back, while I went ahead and did something like a V or a U section from the front of my hair, using the end of my eyebrows as a guide to ensure that I have an equal part in front. Now, to make my lines clearer, the first thing I did was to use my edge control to apply on the line I created, and that is going to help enable it to become neater and more shiny. I'm sorry, the back of the front section did not just come out well, but regardless, we move. Now to the middle section, we're going to be creating something like a crisscross, and we're going to be using rubber band method. You see me, I went ahead to saturate my rubber band in oil as to prevent it from breakage and any other harsh thing is going to do to my hair. And the first section I'm going to create at the middle part is going to be like a triangle. I went ahead and applied my edge control at the base of the hair, the parameters of the hair, brush it in with my edge brush, and applied my rubber band to it, secure it with the rubber band, give it a little bit of snap. And for the back section, we're going to be doing like a box or rectangle sizes, and that's pretty much what I did at the boot section. Just apply edge control to the boxes and apply your rubber bands, secure it properly, ensure that it's all nice and good, not too tight though, so that you don't have breakage. And I went ahead and sectioned the triangle I had in front into two sections, twisted it down because it's more better if I twist down my hair rather than just rolling it together and applying it. And I went ahead and applied it on my at the back. You don't need to crisscross this because it's not going to like, you just take it, the two, one to one of the box, the other one to the other box, and that's pretty much what you need to do for the hairstyle. And I just went ahead and create the same thing on both sides. Do the triangle, do the box, then crisscross. Just take it, divide it into two, just take it back to the both of them. It's just pretty much simple. You don't need to go over, but if you want to do something much more advanced, that's a uses, no big deal. But me, I didn't want to have a headache because my hair has been going through a lot of stress of recent, and that's just it. Now for the front section, to lay down my edges, I had to apply edge control at the perimeters of my hair in sections, because my hair is quite thick at the front, and that's going to enable me slip down the edges like so, as to make it look nice, because we need the front to be looking popped, like we need it to slip down a lot. And when I was done, what I did was to apply it, use my edge brush and also my beach toothbrush to brush it in, applied my got be spray gel, and it worked. Like, this is the first time I'm trying this method, and it worked. Like, my head did not move an inch until I took down the hairstyle. It did not move, and I'm still going to try out this method like in a full sleek down video, which I'll be trying out very soon. See how far that holds. I went ahead to break down, tie it with my thread, and I didn't tie it the knot. I just braided it with, when I was done, like almost taking over, rolling over the thread over my hair. I went ahead to, the remaining parts, just braid it to my hair, then roll my hair together, place the rubber band on it, and that was pretty much what I did for the three sections that I had. That's the front, the back, the middle, and that of the back. And for the back section, you want the hair to be very, very sleek also, just like you did that of the front. The middle, you don't need to stress it because your your hair extension is going to cover it up. So I went ahead and did an extra slicking down for the back to ensure that it's nice and put together, because that's the part we're going to be crocheting, and we don't want, well, while we're crocheting, it's lifting. So you have to secure the bone properly, ensure that you are putting the whole entire hair at the back together. And when I was done with that, I just applied my mousse, laid it down with my scarf, so everything is all nice and sleek. And this was it later on when the hair is completely dried. And guys, this is how it looks. For this hair extension, we're going to be using the x-pression series in color 1. That's because that's the closest color, which is closer to my hair color. And when we take one of the strands and just divide it into two, because I didn't want it to be long. I didn't want the part where I was going to crochet long. I wanted it short. But if I wanted it long, I'll just take it like that. And guys, you just take the size that you want to crochet with, small to medium size. That was what I was using. I passed the crochet hook underneath my hair, picked the hair, locked it up in the crochet hook, then pass it underneath the same hair, create like a loop, then just side my hair like twice. I was doing twice at the back, then later on in the middle where I had my hair thicker, I did not have to do twice. I just, do knots once, and it was okay, and it was staying in place since this hair is a bit coarse. Another thing, guys, is to make sure that while you're taking out the part you want to crochet, you do it very fast as not to create a lot of frizz going on with the hair extension. And pretty much that was what I did in ensuring that I crochet around my hair, checking this both sides to ensure that the both sides are equal. And I just crocheted and crocheted and crocheted until I was able to cover up the bond that I had in the back. But if you're not too confident about covering the bond, you can go ahead and just crochet on the bond. It's going to still cover it up at the same time. And that was pretty much what I was doing for the back. I'll just crochet and crochet it to the point where I had a line, and I went a little bit over the line to crochet on the second section of my hair as to cover up the line that I had in back and to make it look much more seamlessly. Now for the front, we're going to be doing more or less like a bun. So we'll just take out like 3 of the parts that you cut and create like a door handle. We're using a rubber band, then place the rubber band on the bone. And you see me do, I was doing a little bit of try and error, and when I discovered what I needed to do, what I just did was when I placed it on the hair, I went ahead and turned it over to the front, because when I was placing the extension to my hair, I was facing it backwards. So I went ahead and turned the extension to the front, then I flipped it over, twisted it, and go over my bun with it. If that's making sense, I hope I'm explaining it properly. And use my rubber band, my bobby pins to secure it neatly. And for the second one, I place it on the first one that I have in front. And this one, you don't need to pass it through the you don't need to cover up anything, just roll it and just secure it in place going behind, as to create the illusion of three, because I wanted it to have like three sections in I wanted to have like three sections in the front. And that was what I did for the second one. And for the third one, you just place it over the same pony that you had in front, then twist it over the bone, like roll it over the bone. Then as much as you want to cover your forehead, like it depends on how much you want to cover of your forehead. I wanted to cover a bit of my forehead because, girl, it just made a lot of sense. So I just placed it and I saw it was what I wanted. Then I went ahead and I pinned the hair down with my bobby pin, securing it neatly and ensuring that it doesn't move, you know. For the section at the back, I applied my CBC leave-in treatment on the hair as to enable me fluff it out more and separate it more and give it that flawless look so it could look like my hair. And I went ahead to trim out the excess. Please just trim as much as you can, but do not trim too much. Just like your trimming should be more or less like you're watching it and you're trimming according to what you are seeing. So when I was done trimming, I just applied in the mousse to set everything together, just place everything in place. I went ahead and sprayed my hair, accessorized, got painted, and guys, I was giving the look. I laid my edges, and your girl was ready to slay. That was pretty much it, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to this video, to my channel. Do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to comment in the comment section, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, and God bless you. Love you.